So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
You've had quite a bit to drink.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
Trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the Dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and I'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the Dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the Dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam. I know you have many questions, Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script, and I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after, all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago, when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes.
The question that has been every emergence...
The atmosphere here, but from the whispers of the...
It's that man again. Himiko and March have already made...
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
This place has more space inside than my own house.
What a huge clock. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamfl... Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before... Let's go. He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's... We'd better check.
Trash can is perfect for me.
Hello, Misha. Oh.
Tick-tock!
You're...
How did you
So, this...
Yep.
This...
Sleepy-ism.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. Say, you mentioned before that... I can't shake off the... Forget it. It's not important.
Everyone, look! From here, you... Oh...
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms.
Hard work pays off.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic.
Look! There she is! My calculations are... Who are you? I'm Kami. See that huge gaping but the scared I constantly am after 10
You...
Oh, do you know...
We're very...
Why, of course. Regrettably, I came to Penacony. I felt it. The source is in...
Does the name Madame Rosalie? That's right. It...
Miss Kami regularly...
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the... Let me go! Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you two. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out. Ha ha, you're a regular comedian. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi. Stop asking! You'll... Don't say that!
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Low risk, high reward. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
We have the upper hand.
Easy enough.
He passed out.
I see.
Unlike in the suite, but we can't just leave this.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life.
Done for!
Oh, free stuff.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady march? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going. I knew you couldn't.
Hard work pays off.
This rate the family will be done for.
This is where we split up. She...
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
So this is the so-called freedom.
I'm just a wallflower.
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. And losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams?
While I was away from Penacony, later, the land of the
Hearing you speak,
I hate to admit it. It's regrettable. This is not the strong...
Could there be another force in considering what happened?
Regardless, I must uncover the reason why I've decided to forgo my...
Look here, brother.
Looks like but Charmony doves.
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered, and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds belong to the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of...
I think people...
That's an interest...
For now,
Well said, kid.
We will take good care of it, won't we?
Yeah.
And what might that...
What if... should we let them go?
Talking in your sleep, Bert? You look a little unsteady. Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you...
If you wanted to...
So, you figured...
Choice.
You are aware of... I'm suggesting we
cooperate.
I
find it hard to...
Fine. You don't have the sense of just...
Show me, Rob.
All right. As you...
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great.
This is the monument...
Rosalina, and...
When Penacony was known as, however...
If their names are inscribed here...
According to Micah...
Rosalina was killed. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger. In the decade following the war...
The way I'd expect...
True to the title of...
When Dream Flux... Here we meet again.
Robin!
I promised to give...
That sound...
Oh? Is it that up?
The look on your...
Siblings already... Before we begin, as Gallagher.
History
Well, don't worry.
I double-checked with my...
Thank you for your Well, it all boils...
The Stellaron.
You're totally correct. I wish that were the truth. The sweet dream doesn't come to achieve this, and that's not something in Asdana, the planet of festivities itself. It all started along... The Stellaron first entered. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived...
And I suppose the...
Not just that. Those 3 eras...
Then...
Remember the island, its people's lives, confusion, late... Sadly, we realized, at my wit's end, I had dormancy. That's it.
So this...
It's not just that.
So, the...
If you want to consider...
If that's the case...
That's a question for Miss... Are you done talking?
It is the...
As I suspected.
As for the person who...
Well, that was you.
Correct. I didn't have other options. The dream, moreover.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, but I can't just stand by. I won't step on that stage for the paradise in...
Indeed. For the as the head of the Oaks, I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to... Since our interests are aligned...
We have always been following...
Yeah, we may... now...
Rest assured.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to...
Huh?
He's the leader of the family.
Maybe you...
No, that won't do. You're still carrying... As I suspected, if I'm right,
Aventurine?
Remember what I said earlier? If negotiations, the only question mark...
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you two.
Spoken like a true... Even if the Dream Master...
Don't you have some...
Why would you say...
Before we departed, if I'm not mistaken.
I've been watching over you. Miss Himiko, were you...
Yes.
And you two, young name...
I don't know.
You're full... As for the last nameless, on his deathbed, come with me.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies the first and last Mikhail Char.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some trailblaze runes? Even more enigmatic than me.
Well, let's have a look.
Wait, seriously? How could a dream...
That old man always had this... I could never figure...
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't...
Just as Mikhail, there must be some...
Well, that's
Can I borrow your pet? It's for Mikhail.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Heng, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
The Charmony Festival is about to...
Hey!
Well, I didn't...
Well,
Oh, come on!
Well, anyway.
Unsettling.
relax.
Well, looks like I won't...
Greetings.
Hello. Do you think that...
I'm not present all of...
she doesn't appear... Back already?
Hasn't she returned?
Nope. Neither the staff.
I agree. I walked around the hotel.
Well, I'll be... not so...
Are you suggesting...
I wouldn't say, dude. They don't want to attract
If I were a fan...
Of course, we don't...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, I'll come...
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
You can actually book a stay on
You're the lobby.
Yes, I am.
We're the nameless. We've been waiting. It's called.
I apologize. Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of Fist.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey,
Has Donna... Oh, if someone had reserved...
That's straight.
What should we do?
No.
Well, what can I get?
Anything you recommend.
Then I would recommend today.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rock.
Dynamite barbecue.
As long as you're set.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system.
The situation is unusual for the follow.
Actually, as you know, isn't there a saying about
talking?
Well, you know that Acheron.
And you believe that...
Not
anyway. Unless...
Maybe it's people do stupid, but eons.
You think sheepage...
It's much...
But in my opinion...
Oh.
Exactly. It's more about...
I don't know what you've been... That's why the Galaxy Ranger. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of
Well, go... By the way...
What's your...
It's simple.
No need for that.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guest?
Huh? As dawn is wide open.
Ha ha.
Oh, I'll be waiting.
No mistake.
Well, looks...
You're back?
Oh.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that? You have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals, and for some...
Like those
sin-thirsters, they emerge from the night you were once my dear.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the unwavering. As for me...
But you know these...
Does this, so some tasks have...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the...
I see. Thank you.
Before we part ways, it is true that if this is what the departed ones expected...
A good question. And a profound one. What I do know, someone will...
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adult.
I humbly request come to me as you wish. I have faithfully out of her.
Do you sincerely? Have you examined yours? Are you willing to? Very well.
Oh, praise.
Next.
I...
Rest assured.
Oh.
I see.
But the Bloodhound
The family is ready.
Oh, thank you.
Next. Please.
Hey! Long...
I have sought their...
Sure. That's it.
Do you...
My sin. You think nobody knows what... Before you start... Well, I'm...
Oh, revered... Who can judge? Who can vouch? Who can come? If the strong... Then...
Brother? Brother, are you all...
I'm... fine.
You've been working non-stop on...
It has always been our way, even if the negotiation did...
I'm relieved. You know...
The Dream Master rarely grants an...
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that...
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come on! Mr. If I just... But it's... They told me...
Selling everything you have.
Why? It's better to be...
Is this...
See you around, Mr. Sun.
What's up, sis?
This is the land of the dreams. The man we ran into. Even though sweet dreams are not...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually. People believe they have a However...
Are you suggesting...
Exactly. The survival of the fit. No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that man is...
Yes. See it.
Glad to meet you again, Rob. You're too kind. I can't stand to be.
But if this went on...
Every day, you get to...
But...
That's exactly only in this sweet dream. And I wish you a fantastic...
Seems like that...
She had a valid...
What you're trying to say...
Well...
However...
No. The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. You're right.
A philosophical
Oh, not at all, no.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and then? They have. My physical body is now a true appearance.
So...
My world has been torn apart.
Good old man's story.
That's precisely why...
However...
There will be a way out.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Brother, what a surprise.
Show yourself.
I've heard that a skill...
Barely.
Now that you've had your...
What? Now, you should be.
That was a personal...
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're... Henacone.
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I...
Our paradise is none of your concern.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider... Do you really believe those living in dreams? Well, I've done my part. Here, the last to get... And it'll be thrilling.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master.
Okay. That seems like a lot.
Well...
But that someone... The paradise in Henacone isn't...
Remember the old man we met?
That might be true, but... Even with that path may have been more ordinary and challenging. But now he's in a comatose state. Is Henacone granting...
Well, the future for humanity. Do you remember how we took...
Yeah.
Well, shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just... sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopher would, if I could become a chord master.
I see.
Don't you...
Of course I do. It's just...
Then, let's build a stage then.
It's a...
Yeah, it's...
Maybe you will have to become...
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now...
But, pardon me, why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude? Why do you have the numbers?
Got any more?
As I see it, Penacony is our... We're more familiar...
That's right. But the problem is...
So, no. What's that supposed to mean? So, I heard that as long as we... So... to tell you...
So they're still running.
We'll follow March's...
I'm afraid I won't.
Should we ever cross paths?
All right.
And Miss Firefly.
We've already come this far.
This is also the spirit.
If you have ambition.
Oh, wow! They've really outdone themselves!
Behold! Here come 4 friends with spirit high and full of... Yes, you!
Excuse me, you 4?
As the last group of contestants,
Would you be open to a brief...
Your journey is...
The sword and...
A knight's head is hard as...
People are boring.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Coming towards us now is... Allow me to introduce...
Hello.
Can't hide it any... hello, everyone! Hello, everyone!
So it's a bunch of... Grab a bottle of...
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities. Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, During a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Susak. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the Watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins? Trailblazing into the
I hope that...
a once!
Safety first.
Waiting for you, and in those are the...
Everyone, as the March and I haven't known...
Fine by me.
All right. I don't have a problem.
We'll split into the assigned group.
Welcome to the school. Now, make your choice.
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of action stars.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists from... It's worth mentioning...
Time is of the essence.
Contestants, as Dream Chase...
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
Easy, Numby.
Go, Numby! I can do this! Protect me! Protect me!
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
So glad.
Pretty simple.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Congratulations! Just as you're about... Why? Is because... Isn't this just product...
Safeguard!
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion. Again?
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Let the valuation begin. With interest.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm scared.
Stay put!
Protect me! Protect me!
Destined for oblivion. All will eventually rest upon me.
Commencing support.
Easy, Numby.
I can do this! Give me strength! Thanks for the support.
Steady.
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Let the valuation begin.
Protect me! Protect me! Thanks for the support. Ready for another? Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength. Thanks for the support.
Steady. The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game. Easy, Numby.
Protect me! Protect me! Thanks for the support.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I'm scared.
Stay put!
Give me strength. Thanks for the support.
Let the valuation begin.
Protect me! Protect me! Thanks for the support.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
The market is on right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
world kisses me with pain.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you?
Congratulations! No matter how...
None will take... Oh, dinosaur! Grab a bottle of...
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
Retribution will find you.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Give me strength!
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Low risk, high reward. Liquidation! I can do this!
Destined for oblivion. How familiar.
Easy, Numby. Protect me! Protect me!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Let the valuation begin. The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Destiny is apparent. Ill fate descends.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
The body withered.
That should do it. Isn't this fight
Transforming after an extended...
In the years that follow.
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Seek, and you will find. Stream forth.
Congrats to both of you. Look at the time.
That red hair can...
You'll find out if you have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu. And now... Dear friends, it's said that the watch, like a skilled pilot, contestants make
the trial of time.
Stream forth. Gleeful.
statue. Did it just speak?
Life is a puzzle in and of itself. Seek, and you will find.
Am I? I'm just in a... What? You guys are just like... See? I'm just... Tick-tock! It's...
Clocky?
In dream... Like, you see... Hey, please! Oh, dear. Don't worry, miss. Over here, my friends! Better use that hamster ball night speed! We're here! There's a missing part on the opposite side. This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tigger needs. That's great! Do I hear some...
Please! He's Eddie!
Oh, dear!
He's that...
A roasted bird!
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion. Again.
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Familiar.
Go Nappy!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Protect me! Protect me!
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
On the still waters of oblivion.
I can do this! Give me strength! Easy, Numby!
The market is a right!
Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Ill fate descends.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Let the valuation begin!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm scared!
Stay put!
Protect me! Protect me!
Destiny's hand has...
That's half the work. Another blood debt repaid.
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
Seek, and you will find. Stream forth, the gleamful.
We've gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
Seek, and you will find. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
We're back! Whoa! It's working!
Go forth, my...
It's all done! Victory's in sight! Let's head to the final stage.
Stream forth, the gleam of old worlds.
Congratulations in the finals. Welcome to the 30...
No way, I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Are you... a knight of beauty?
Bear witness to...
Memories up beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
To the challenge.
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
Let the valuation begin. Liquidation! I'm scared.
Stay put.
Protect me! Protect me!
Destiny's hand has
I weep
truly
for the
blessed
departed.
me.
It too shall fall.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill fate
The
descend.
flesh wound. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might. Pledge thine loyalty.
Familiar.
Easy, Numby. Give me strength.
Destiny's hand has truly...
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
Behold, this symbol of pure...
Again?
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
The market is...
Right! Lasting in victory means playing the long game!
Memories up beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I can do this!
Destiny is...
Confess! Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Protect me! Protect me!
What do you want to know? Ill fate
The
descend.
flesh wound.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Bear witness to...
Easy, Numby.
Rise to the challenge.
Give me strength.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Behold, this symbol of pure... Let the duel commence.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Destiny isn't chosen.
tidings manifest.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Pledge thine loyalty!
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
To the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Let the valuation begin.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Another journey begins.
Rise to the challenge.
Protect me! Protect me!
Put forth all your might.
Free will, or was it fate?
Easy, Numby.
Bear witness. You are fighting a gentleman.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descends.
Confess! Put forth all your might!
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
I'm scared.
Stay put.
Protect me. Protect me.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me. Mind your manners.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Put forth all your might.
Again.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before and I, on the... As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. Both I and the O... We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which pinnacle? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
That's not the point! Don't let him
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, the Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of every. This way, will at least.
Nev, let's talk about our final course.
You mean to say?
Indeed, Dream Master.
Do you have?
I'd like to add. If I have offended.
Dream Master.
Sunday. The magnitude. Sunday.
I will do as you command.
Robin.
I will do as you.
May thy will.
Oh, triple.
Let us begin.
Understood. Question.
Naturally.
Do you love your god?
Naturally.
Have you strayed?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate?
Never.
Then, a final. Do you swear to...
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my word...
They have seen your faith.
Just a moment. I have another question. To my understanding, the god you both mentioned...
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin. Embrace such a delicate and
perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but in the distant past. Later, though an eon may...
Mr. Yang being overly astute. For the sake of our...
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise within the foundation of law and through harmony.
Unbelievable.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just get...
You should know that
Should we need to stand your efforts for the justice of...
If it is the order that...
You're mistaken. Penacony and the entire natural selection.
So you've decided...
If Miss Himiko, I'm willing to divulge, so come with me.
Huh?
Welcome.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Tuning allows you to... Now, everyone. From this point on, I believe after going through... Let's begin. This story happened when later on. That baby bird was... We decided to build it. It was clear that if we decided that when it regained its destiny. No. I stick to the original or building. I eagerly await. I'm happy to see that we passionately know. I watched it for a long... Finally. The fall I deeply regret the choice. This story happened when it was during that period. He was a dream chaser. He told me he had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy. It seems you say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox, not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream. Should he be apprehended, could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. Next comes the third and final decision. And the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual
Do you know who wrote?
My sister.
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is?
From what the letter...
Correct.
A stray...
A war has broken out on that planet. It is... She hoped to ease the people's...
Is she all right?
If the operation was success by the eon above.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away.
Now you understand why she always wears...
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, likewise. Because this is mere... Would you still support... I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Because we must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but
So what is your definition?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis, that is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be... And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds...
But...
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is...
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity, but unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is the want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up, perhaps in your mind. You also view me as weak? Because I don't.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
What?
Does this place ring any bell? It's the realm with Dr. Edward from the dream, so I thought, I'm counting on you then.
Himeko?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels... Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death. which we now know as dormancy. Considering its the question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess... maybe this way? I'm not entirely sure, but... let's give it a try.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door?
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while. If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood. And the room on the other side was the toy room. I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each. Hold on.
This could be a case since this place seems...
Yeah, then... Tick.
You and Origami...
Yeah. They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailor?
Could you tell us more about the compass?
The compass is...
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon...
Huh? Weird.
Perhaps Clock.
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Mikhail, so...
I'm sorry.
Anything special?
Mikhail?
Grandpa?
But we haven't heard anything. Could you tell us more?
Yeah, sure. He didn't... Every time he came back...
It appears that this... So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off... I think... I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead. Look, there it is!
The water resembles every time I...
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah. He often said that...
Hey, don't tease! I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far...
Yeah, back then.
It seems that...
Yeah.
But this raises more... Could this be...
I'm sorry. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further. I wish to share your burden.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No. We should turn...
Huh? Something feels different.
Up ahead is... Grandpa's study.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky! You're here!
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had...
A train?
Then, he said, the distant sound...
Exactly, Misha!
Yeah.
This is the dream jigsaw, right?
Do you remember?
Hey!
Looks like we're just one.
This is it. While I've spent my time here, So, yes, this dream...
Wait!
March, do you remember when he mentioned a clocky that only he could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky. A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away? And the whistle you heard was the sound of the Express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Mikhail Char Legwork. If you prefer.
So...
Unfortunate. As for the child... And this, also
at the end of the journey, However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor. I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine, now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path of Trailblaze, all I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone, let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any.
Of course.
In that case, it's you. Then let's proceed to get...
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up.
Please don't go.
Even without me, you... Now go! Bore them.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the park.
Wait, first tell me.
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before.
Well, it's the hands, Mr.
I see.
But I only know...
Don't worry.
Where are you going, legwork? I see. The people of Astana, don't worry. This is Mr. Farewell.
Don't worry, Micah. Someone has to be at the fort.
Because you're all we have!
But what will happen to Tiernan? We nameless... If I don't come back in one piece.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question.
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with...
Oh, come on! If you die...
Yes, I will organize a...
So...
Desperate. Make sure to send an
Misha!
Oh, it's last night.
Write it down?
Oh.
Of course.
Yes, I was a kid. I wanted to...
Yeah.
But you know what? It was so... And the watchmaker...
we've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. I've traveled far enough, and it's time for... No, I'll stay here. And then...
This is... where it ends? You told me.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next...
My next destination? What's that, Misha? You're acting weird today.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is? Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens, but don't worry. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward... I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or...
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak Family, I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Does that mean he...
I'm afraid so.
This is weird.
Well, I sensed a strong... That's why?
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, now that we've taken up the...
However, a desire to... They've harnessed the...
What do you mean?
I believe fire...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable because one of the lines said...
3 times?
The first time was a painful death, so now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Pennick.
The most terrible...
The true death.
We must do everything.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express.
Yeah. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, that's your next stop.
Land of the You mean?
Silverwolf told me.
Well, I want till people die. And I am no exception. Death is like a script. A fate that cannot be defied.
Do you exist
Are you not the same? If I were to die now, though it's the tombstone, it will bear.
That's quite unexpected. I can sense that this... It's a shame you won't be able to... Yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn. Won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
It's warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So, what happened?
She became stagnant water.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget I fear that those...
Hard to imagine.
Because as long as this red color... In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one, but you're right about...
When will this rain?
Perhaps...
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandra? Half an Amber Era ago, the family
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or...
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely...
I would disagree. If the family messes with Penacony...
No, they don't. If they truly serve the harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure.
Do you remember the ancient two paths?
Shipe, the harmony.
Holy But I don't see any
I can't say for sure. The Charmony Festival will...
Time is... I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of you?
Exactly.
Think it...
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... They're also once in a lifetime.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are gathering towards Astana. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the Chosen One who...
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal... Well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony.
I have one final question, Matt. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world, instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand...
It's quite exhilarating.
And not only that, even if we're late, let's explore...
Stream 4. Gleam bold blades.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some...
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Stop it!
Are these puppets?
Something feels off. We're in the right place, right?
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said we'd have a final showdown on the stage, but why is there no one here?
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
You scared me! Where are you now?
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, I invite you to enjoy a stage play in 3 acts before the festival begins. History is a mirror reflecting the universe's true essence. Let's use this opportunity to delve into the rich history of Penacony and the Eons. Within it, naturally, the future takes shape. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Enna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into picks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon rose. And so, the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream forth the gleam of old fields. Seek, and you will find. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to end? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here. This act is named...
I thought things...
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still a frontier prison.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
This place was
2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanunu ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence.
Oh, free stuff.
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation.
Thank you for staying here, honorable travelers.
The 3 nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison. Not within
Once again, Asdana was engulfed in war. This time, the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
Seek, and you will find.
I hope you like this.
As you can see, freedom permeates.
Visitors, this.
Hey! Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in its completion.
Stay put.
Protect me! Protect me!
Destiny is ill tidings manifest.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
What evaluation?
I can do this! Give me strength!
Destiny's hand has...
Easy, Numby.
Me?
still waters of oblivion.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Protect me! Protect me!
These are devils! I'll crush them all!
The market is right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Free will, or what? Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm scared!
Stay put! Get them!
Ill fate descends!
On the still waters of oblivion. Familiar.
Give me strength!
Destined for oblivion.
What do you want to know?
Again.
Let the valuation...
No one can restrain you any...
Thus conclude.
This must be, however...
This show is a bit... These puppets... Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Look! Another frame!
Don't forget to let your friends in on this.
Ode to Fool.
The surroundings are...
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself. Seek, and you will find.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Accountant! We are the pillars of this mansion.
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family. The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness, and ascended as the new family head. Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and...
Dear out. I wish.
This is the second act. Looks like it's about...
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me. Don't you think?
Perhaps this is...
Looks like we've gotta help those...
I shall sing for my new master.
Master! Master. Once I... My former master has...
Master is no longer here. Master is no longer here.
Either I shall be. Without a master. Thank you. Heed me. Cast aside.
Get ready. Looks like a...
The snow like it's all that's on. The sky trembles, and the earth at the edge of the silver cliff, first lies an outlet of rising sun.
Easy, Numby. The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Give me strength!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Let the valuation begin.
I'm scared!
Escape!
Protect me! Protect me!
Destiny's hand has drawn.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Easy, Numby.
Free will, or was it...
Humans or devils? I'll crush them all!
Destined... On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Steady.
Again.
Give me strength!
Destiny's hand has drawn.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
I can do this! Protect me! Protect me!
Free will on the still waters of oblivion.
What?
Steady.
Another destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm gonna hold everyone...
Get them!
Alas, thus concludes...
This is how
This guy really...
used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulation and numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique place within this symphony. That marked the 5th and 6th days.
This guy is really into these puppets.